It's good to connect with you moms out there. My name is Rashida Yahya and it's The Mom. Today is another new episode. Thank you for watching and I hope you have subscribed. In case you haven't, kindly subscribe on the red subscribe button below the video. And thank you to those of you that have been watching. I really appreciate it. Please kindly help me grow. 2020 is our year. I believe I've been making impact to one or two persons. Yeah, some might take it the other way around, but it is our day-to-day life, things that happen within the circle of motherhood, and so we can't just help but speak about it. Today I'm going to be talking about gossip moms, those moms that no child is good enough except their own child. You know, those kind that always their child is never at fault. Whenever their child does something, God help you, if your own child is friends with their own children, they always feel that your child was the one that influenced theirs, or he is the one that is such a negative influence on their own children. Well, my own perception towards that is everybody has a mind of their own. That is why we need to be close to our own children to know what they do, keeping tab on them. Not that we don't allow them breathing space, but when you know what they are up to, you can always monitor. If there is a sudden change, I spoke about being friends with your children. When you're friends with them, they will not be reluctant to talk to you about whatever it is that is bugging them. So you find out that some of these moms, all they do is look for faults in other people's children, always after what are your own children doing, who are they seeing, where do they go to, you know. And sometimes they even create imaginary faults just so they can blackmail such children. And so those type of moms, when you find yourself in a circle with them, maybe you're trying to talk about, maybe your child offends you, they are quick to jump, oh thank God my own child is this, my own child is that. You know, their children are never at fault. Their children are the perfect example of sense. But deep down inside, when they should they go digging, the children are those ones that do worse than actually those that are maybe open. And sometimes it's just to create unnecessary drama. You feel you are a better mom, you do this, you do that. That is not the way it should be. Every other person, every other parent, be it the mother or the father, they are doing their own best in their own way. My own perception towards those kind of things is when you see a child not doing well, or they are doing something behind their parents which you know it's not right, the best thing to do is accuse the mother. If you are close with her, if you are not, maybe find someone who you feel, let it not be in such a way that it's a gossip kind of telling somebody, but just tell the person, I've seen a so child somewhere or doing this, and I feel the mother need to talk to that child. Because we were taught to believe in those days a child is for everybody. It's only now that children only belong to their parents, those that give birth to them. No, in those days you can discipline a child anywhere you see him doing something wrong. And so I believe in accosting the parents. I remember some years back, let's say about 13 years ago, I was in this house with this woman. We got along so well because we just became like sisters the moment I packed into that house. I met her in that house, and so her children and my children got along. So my daughter and her daughter usually go to fetch water together, and then my daughter observed some certain behaviors that girl was doing. When they go to fetch water, she will go to all this those aboki that wash and iron clothes, she'll go and collect money, or when my daughter sees her spending money, she will now tell her, somebody gave it to me. And so my daughter now came and told me. But before then, she usually takes my mind to go and sell. So when my daughter told me, I felt that was something I could not keep quiet about. I now met the mother in the room. I said, I need to talk to you. This is what my daughter said. And thank God she didn't pick offense. The action she and the father of the girl took was that they stopped making the mai. Yes, at times we feel we are looking for source of livelihood, but at the same time that thing is what is going to destroy us. That girl usually carries the mai to go and sell, and that is the actual time she uses to connect with those men. After all, they are her customers, and they were trying to take advantage of her. She was around 12 or so, because she have started growing breasts, and you know, most times this terrible men takes advantage of those kind of naive girls because they don't know anything yet. And so I spoke to the mother. She didn't pick offense. It is better than going to be gossiping about the daughter. You see that girl, this is what she does, and before you know it, it is all over the place. This is what this girl is doing, and in reality the girl wasn't doing anything, but it has started somewhere. Everything starts somewhere. Just like I said in my previous video, things doesn't just wake up and happen overnight. They are being built up. So you see, instead of running your mouth all over the place about someone's child, why not meet the mother? Talk to her. This is what, even though some mothers are not helping matters, when you meet them to talk to them about what you've noticed on their own children, it becomes an offense, as if you are the enemy. No, a child does not belong to one person. And so when we help each other in raising our own children, we are going to be the ones to be beneficial. If I see your child doing bad and then I kept quiet, after all, it's not my own child. What happens when my own child is doing something? You know, nobody is going to come and tell me. That is to tell you that what goes around comes around. That is why I always tell people that wherever you find yourself, you should stay with everybody with one mind. You should have a clean heart towards everybody. You should be a human being first before being any other thing. Parents should learn to accept that your children can create their own habits. They create their own habits. You might be thinking, where did they learn it from? Their father is not like that. So person is not like that. Who did they get it from? Who are they imitating? They are not actually imitating. So if you are that kind of mom that looks down on other people's children because your children are the only good enough children, it shouldn't be like that. And some of us measure those kind of things based on status. Yes, you are in so status. Your child is not supposed to mingle with this kind of child. Moms should know that naturally children connect. The moment you meet, sometimes even if you are holding a small baby, when you meet somewhere, you see that other one sees the other baby, and then they will just be trying to connect themselves. So we shouldn't measure certain things based on status. But if you feel that is what makes you comfortable, so be it. I want us to know that nobody is born with, not everybody is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Your status today might be that other person's status tomorrow. I am a living testimony of that, and thank God, while I was in comfort, I did not look down on anybody. Everybody was my own. I connect very well. I rapport very well with people when it comes to raising children. I might not be rich today, but tomorrow, because of my children, things might change. So please stop looking down on other people's children. Whatever it is, let's join our hands together, grow them together so that we'll have a better society. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done that, and then again follow me on my social media handle. 2020 is our year. We're going to make it. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.